Hello everyone, we are from Group 6. We're gonna explain about tax reporting. Firstly, I would like to introduce my team, who will speak in this presentation. The first one is Albert Wilfred Nathanael, and the second is Anastasia, and the third is me, Jelita Mianakta Rajagogo, and the last is Juan Frederick Linza. Okay, we're gonna explain about the basic concept of tax reporting. There are 4 topics that we're gonna explain. The first one is types notification letter tax, and the second one is e-filing reporting, and the last is deadline for tax reporting. So, I'm gonna explain about types of notification letter tax. According to the Directorate General of Taxes, or DGT, annual tax return is the tax form or forms used to report your personal or corporate income and file taxes with the tax authority in Indonesia. There are 2 categories of annual SPT, namely Individual Annual Tax Return or OAP and Corporate Annual Tax Return. The Annual Corporate Tax Return uses only one type of form, namely the 70 and 71 Annual SPT, and the Individual Annual SPT is divided into 3 types of form: Annual SPT 70 and 70, SPT 70 and 70S, and SPT 17 and 70 SS. The contents of annual tax return. Submission of annual tax return to carrier service companies of carrier service is carried in a closed envelope that has been attached to the annual tax envelope information sheet. According format attached to the attachment 1 of the regulation of the Director General of Taxes number per 26 PG 2012, containing the following data: 1. The name of the taxpayers. 2. NPWP. 3. Tax year. 4. SPT status. Divided 0, underpaid or overpaid. 5. Type of SPT. Divided annual SPT and annual receive SPT. 6. Change of data. You can choose yes or no. 7. Phone number. 8. Statement, and the last WP signature. And the next will continue with Juan Frederick.
Okay, I'm Juan gonna continuing our presentation. 2. Periodical tax return means a tax return which is required to be filed by applicable law less than 90 days after the end of the taxable period to which it relates. Periodic income tax return, which consists of income tax article or ITA 4, Article 15, ITA 22, ITA 23, and ITA 26. While some of the information that must be available in the unification of periodic income tax return includes: first, tax period and tax year. Second, the tax return status is normal or amended. Third, the identity of the income tax withholder or collector. Fourth, type of income tax. Fifth, the tax base amount. Seventh, the total value of income tax withheld, collected, borne by the government, and or self-paid income tax. Next, the total of income tax. Second, amount of income tax paid in the amended tax return. After that, the amount of income tax that is underpaid or overpaid due to amendment. Next, name and signature of the income tax withholder or collector or proxy. And the last, the date of the unification of the periodic income tax return is made. Next, we're gonna talk about reporting by e-filing. Electronic filing, or e-filing, refers to the process of filing one's taxes electronically, using online software approved by the relevant tax authority of the respective country.
I'm Anastasia, will continue. First, I will explain about benefits of electronic filing. Benefits of electronic filing are first, convenient and flexible. E-filing has brought about increased flexibility in filing of taxes and is a lot more convenient since one's taxes can now be filed from the comfort of their home or workspace at their own time. They can do it whenever they wish to, as it no longer serves to be a 9 to 5 tax. Second, save time and money. The process saves a lot of time and money from transferring data from paper to online input, and save the agency from making transmission errors. And the third is increased accuracy. Since transmission errors and the like can be avoided through e-filing, it leads to increased data record accuracy and the overall tax filing process. Next, types of tax report service. First, e-filing. The taxpayer can fill the SPT directly by online using dcponline.pajak.go.id webpage. SPT reporting through e-filing uses a computerized system and must be connected to an internet network. In the e-filing application, taxpayers are required to complete the annual SPT form at one time, because if it's not completed at the time, the taxpayer has to start over from the beginning in filling out the form. Second, upload e-SPT. The taxpayer can upload soft copy of the SPT. Third, e-form. The e-form application is done manually and online. In the e-form application, individual taxpayers and business entities can upload the annual SPT form first and fill it out at any time. Each e-form is an electronic SPT form in the form of a file with the extension .xfdl, which can be filled out offline using the form viewer application provided by the Directorate General of Taxes. After the annual tax return is made offline, taxpayer can immediately upload the SPT online. And for your information, you can also report your tax or SPT using electronic SPT service providers or offline service providers or ASP such as Online Pajak, SPT.co, Pajakku, BRI Pajak, and H. Next, types of form. Before, my friend already told it that there are 4 types of form that you can choose and fill depending by your condition, and I will explain it more. First, individual annual SPT 1770. You can report it by upload e-SPT and by e-form. This form is for individual taxpayers who have income from independent business or work from one or more employers, subject to final and or final income tax, either domestic or overseas. Second, individual annual SPT 1770S. This can report by using e-filing or by e-form. This form is for individual taxpayers who have income from one or more employers, either domestic and or subject to final and or final income tax. The third, individual annual SPT 1770 SS. You can report using e-filing. This is for individual taxpayers who have income as employees, income other than from business and or independent employment, and have income less than 60 million a year. This is a gross income. And the last corporate annual SPT 1771, you can report by upload e-SPT and by e-form. This is for corporate or business entities. Next, 3 important things in e-filing reporting. First, taxpayer identification number (NPWP), nomor pokok wajib pajak. Second, EFIN or electronic filing identification number. To get the EFIN, you can go to the nearest tax service office or KPP kantor pelayanan pajak, and you should bring your ID card or KTP kartu tanda penduduk for Indonesian citizen, or passport or temporary or permanent stay permit card, or kitas kitab kartu izin tinggal sementara atau tetap for foreigner, and second tax identification number (NPWP) or tax register certificate (SKT) surat keterangan terdaftar. EFIN will be used to activate the DJP online account. And the third, DJP online account. You can get the account by register at the djponline.pajak.go.id page. After you get the EFIN number, then use the EFIN to register and activate your DJP online account. The activation link will be sent to the taxpayer's email. Click the link to activate your DJP online account. After that, you are officially registered and have a DJP online account. Next, step-by-step reporting using e-filing. First, after you have all of the 3 important things that I told before, then you can log in to the web djponline.pajak.go.id using your tax identification number or NPWP and password. Then click the lapor or report menu. Then choose the e-filing. Then click buat SPT or create SPT. And the next, you can start fill the form by answer the question according to your condition. After you completing the form, the summary of your SPT will be displayed like this. Then you can click the red one that is written di sini to get the verification code. And the web will ask where the verification code will be sent, and choose email or phone number. For example, choose email. Then check your email or message if you choose phone number. If the verification code has been sent, you can copy and fill in the box provided. You can click kirim SPT to send the form. After successfully sending the SPT, electronic receipt or BPE bukti penerimaan elektronik will be sent to your email or the taxpayer's email like this. And you are done reporting your tax. For more details how to report your tax or SPT, you can visit the link s.id/tutorial pajak. And the next will be explained by Arban.
My name is Alban Wilfred Nathanael, and in this opportunity, I would like to continue our presentation about deadline for tax reporting. The deadline for payment and reporting of the annual personal income tax return is no later than 3 months after the end of the tax year, which is March 31. The deadline for payment and reporting of the annual corporate income tax return is no later than 4 months after the end of the tax year, namely April 30. The deadline for reporting periodic tax returns. Number 1. PPH Article 21 and/or 26, 23 and/or 26, 25, 15, and for paragraph 2 is the 20th of the following month. For example, Income Tax Article 21 for February 2016 must be reported no later than 20 March 2016. Number 2. PPH Article 22, PPN and PPNBM collected by customs is the last working day of the following week. Number 3. PPH Article 22 of the Treasurer of the Government is the 14th of the following month. Number 4. Income Tax Article 22 certain collectors are the 20th of the following month. Number 5. PPN and PPNBM for the Treasurer is the 14th of the following month. Number 6. PPN and PPNBM for non-treasurer collectors is the 20th of the following month. Number 7. PPH Article for paragraph 2, PPH Article 15, PPH Article 21, PPH Article 23, PPN and PPNBM for taxpayers. Certain criteria are only 20 after the last period. The deadline for reporting periodic VAT SPT is the end of the following month. Example: SPT period VAT for February 2016 not later than March 31, 2016. SPT for the VAT period of March 2016 should be reported no later than April 30, 2016. I think this is the end of our presentations, and please don't get hesitate to ask our group if there is any materials which not clear. Thank you.